It finally worked. Andretti is in F1 as the 11th team. But Andretti is also out. So what does that mean and what did just happen? Andretti was trying to get into F1 for a long time. They brought everything FIA and FOM, so Formula One management, asked for. Other teams didn't want them because then they would have to share income with 11 partners instead of 10. So current teams said that if Andretti comes, they have to increase the F1's income so current teams wouldn't lose money. And they believed that Andretti wouldn't generate this additional income. And they didn't even have an engine. So Andretti made a deal with Alpine, the only team without a customer. Then F1 said if they drive with the French engines, they won't be competitive and just at the back of the grid, and that wouldn't generate additional income. They need to bring a big name. So Andretti teamed up with Cadillac, or GM. F1 said that's only a sticker on a slow car. So Andretti took it further and agreed with GM to enter as a works team. So that was the best F1 could ask for. And there was no reason to reject one of the largest car manufacturers in the world to enter F1 as a works team. And they even said that they will produce their own engines, but from 2028 because this takes time. In the meantime, the agreement with Alpine for engines was running out, and sadly Alpine engines are history now. So in early 2024, FIA approved the project, but F1 said, if you cannot enter F1 and be competitive immediately, you cannot join. Please try again in 2028 when you have your own engine. Check out my other video for more info on Andretti's application process. So instead of giving up, Andretti pushed forward. They built a headquarters in Silverstone, UK, in the Motorsport Valley and as the direct neighbor to Aston Martin. They are developing an F1 car for the 2026 season for over a year already, with more than 200 employees. They hired top names like Nick Chester and Pat Simmons, and because of the location it's very easy to poach people from the other F1 teams around. Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Williams, Alpine and Haas mechanics as they assemble their cars in Banbury. Also, all the suppliers and motorsport universities are around and salaries are low. So it's the perfect location for them. It was a huge gamble by Andretti. They built a fully operational F1 team in the UK without being in F1 and without knowing if they will ever be. So that cost lots of money, but there's no money coming in. F1 is US owned, so Andretti went to the US competition authorities who started an official investigation into why the Andretti project is not allowed to participate. And if there's no good reason to reject them, a $1 billion fine was possible for F1. And even worse, it was possible that F1 events could have been banned in the United States if F1 doesn't comply with US competition law. And so F1 now accepted the Andretti project. But requirement was that the name Andretti disappears. Somehow some people in F1 really didn't want to see Michael Andretti succeed. So this solution now is a win for everyone. F1 gets with GM another manufacturer with an own engine in the future. It's a bigger grid. Andretti is finally in F1 but without the Andretti name. The team will be the Cadillac F1 team. Mario Andretti will be the director of the project and Michael Andretti will be the consultant. So in 2026 they can join for the new regulations. Only problem now is the engine. Honda will rejoin F1 with Aston Martin. Alpine engines won't exist anymore, and because Honda is the only engine manufacturer with only one customer, they will have to deliver to Cadillac. But this rule only applies to 10 teams, and as a new old joiner, Honda wouldn't have to deliver in their first year. Honda also wouldn't be able to deliver a gearbox and a rear axle to Cadillac. But it would make sense because Andretti and Honda work together in IndyCars and GM and Honda develop a fuel cell together for road cars. Another better possibility would be Ferrari. They lost their customer Sauber, which will become the Audi Works team, so they are prepared to deliver engine, gearbox and rear axle to 3 teams. So the structure is already there. In terms of aerodynamics, the interesting bit is that since Cadillac is not in the Concord agreement yet, they can develop their car 24/7. And currently don't have any restrictions like all the other F1 teams. And they currently do that in Toyota's wind tunnel in Cologne. So it's an exciting new F1 team joining in 2026. It's the first one since Haas in 2016, and it could also open the door for a 12th team. It also means that they will be hiring lots of staff, so if you want to work in F1, this might be your chance. If you want to be prepared for a career in F1, let me know and check out my live training courses with the links below. So let me know what you think about a Cadillac F1 team, who could be their drivers, and see you at the next video.